Alright, folks. This is your king here at the King of Rednecks, Brian Nault. So I got to um, tell you a story. And to tell you um, this story is a true story. Hey, Amy. This story is a true story. This is not something I made up. This is 100% a true story. This is 100% facts. This is not something that is made up. This is something that happened to me. Not really happened to me, but I got a chance to do something that majority of the time people don't take a chance on doing. So let me start out in saying that last week I went to the EMC Washington County Electric, switch everything into my name because it was in my mama's. And then I came home. And so I came home. I had an idea to redo my bank to benefit me, and I am not going to tell you the whole thing what I did because it's really truly it's personal stuff. But that's not here or there. Okay. Now that being said, so I called the bank and I was talking to the lady. She helped me, did everything she's supposed to. I got switched to the lady to do my password for my account online. So me and her got to chatting, and so I was telling her, I said, and she was talking. She said, "Why are you so positive with everything you do?" I said, "Honey," I said, "let me tell you." I said, "Back when I was 16, 17, 18 years old," I said, "everything was so negative in my life." I said, "Everything was so negative. I woke up, I was in a pissed off mood. Every time I wake up, I said, and then I started drinking. And then I got really heavy in the drinking. When I turned 21, I said, I said it all came crashing when I turned 21, 22, 23. It was rough in those ages. And then when I hit 25, 26, I said, I lost a house that, I bought. I lost it. And I explained everything to her. Lost the house. Had to move to my sister's. And then the house I rented, I got everything back up. Everything was going good. I said, and then the house fell apart on me and everything. And I said, and I walked to my dad and I said, "Dad, I can't live in a house that has mildew and all this stuff is falling around me and my dog. I just can't do it. I'm getting sick all the time." Dad says, "Well, we're going to be moving out of the house that I have now, which was an office." He said, "So what you could do is split it between you and your sister." I said, "No. If I'm going to buy this house, I'm going to buy it myself. That is my goal." I said, "The only reason why you got this house was because I let you know that the church was selling it." He said, "True." So I went through all that. And so I went home. And I went home after talking to my dad. And I prayed. Guys, when I say I prayed long hours, guys. I'm talking about I prayed at supper. I prayed before I went to bed. I prayed all the whole week. After me and Dad was sitting there trying to figure out stuff, and the office was moving in town, and Dad says, "Well, you could stay at the house that I'm at right now because your house ain't no way you can stay there." So I moved over here. Well, why that was going? Hold on a second. Hello. No, I didn't, buddy. I called you earlier to let you know that the class and Kovacevic truck was checked in. All right, bye. Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, as I was praying throughout the week, I was living here and still praying. And why I was praying, I had people over here looking at houses, taking pictures. My house was the total wreck because I just moved in. So and I hadn't had a chance to get my stuff in order. So anyway, that being said, so I prayed, guys. I prayed the whole week. So they were going through everything. The bank, I mean, we called the bank. The bank was going through the everything, making sure that I could buy this house. The people the person that was taking the pictures were working hard for me because I told them everything that I was going through. Go and I said and I pray and he said, "So what are you doing?" I said, "I'm praying. I'm trying to get this house because I don't want to live where I'm at right now because I'm getting sicker and sicker and sicker. That's why I moved here." I said I don't want to lose the house. And I said I'm scared that I was going to lose the house. Well, at that time I come back, I told Pops what the deal was, and he told the guy told me, he said, I'm 100% confident that you're going to get this house. I said, "You 100% confident that I'm going to buy this house?" He said, "Yes, I'm 100% sure that you're going to buy this house." Now, mind you, this house that I'm sitting at right now is a 4-bedroom house. Okay? Now, this 4-bedroom house was the price. I mean, I have I would say 2 acres right now. Okay? Now, the price on the house that I was buying it for was I want to say 72,000. Okay, that's a lot of money for some people to be able to pull out their pocket and say, "Here." Okay, so that, mind you, that's a lot of money for certain people. Okay, not a whole lot of people can pay 72,000 for a 4-bedroom house, especially in Sandersville, where I'm at, on almost 2 acres. Okay, that's a lot of money here. Okay, not a whole lot of people have that kind of money. I mean, there's certain people that does, and there's certain people that don't. Okay, that being said, um, so I prayed and prayed and prayed, like I said, and then I went back to work and told Dad what he said. My dad says, "Well, son, you know, whatever happens, whatever happens, if that bank don't pick up and give you the money to buy this house, we'll work it out between ourselves, and you won't lose the house." That, to me, sent a signal right to me and says, "Okay, Brian, this is a message from God. Through my dad, we're gonna help. I'm gonna help you." So later on, the guy calls me back and says, later that week or the next week, the guy calls me back and says, "I just talked to the bank, and the bank says there shouldn't be no problem with him getting him a loan." Shouldn't be. And that's what the guy told me. So I told Dad, I said, the guy at the bank, or the guy that did the pictures and everything, told me that, it should not be a problem getting this loan. Dad says, okay. So the bank calls Dad, chats with him a couple times, and he tells me, hey, look, they're just going through the paperwork, making sure everything is right. Just hang in there. So as that goes on, I've been praying through this whole ordeal. Mind you, this is the first house I bought. Okay, I ain't never bought a house before. This house that I was buying, I was 26, 27 or 28 years old at this time. So later on, about a Monday afternoon, I get a phone call. It says, Mr. Null. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, can you be here Tuesday? I said, yes, ma'am. I could be there with bells and whistles on. And this is a bank. And she says, okay, because we're going to be doing closing Tuesday. I said, what? She said, you're going to be closing Tuesday. I said, oh my God. And I just sat there. And I put my hands on, I can picture it to this day. Okay, guys? I put my head in my hands. And I sat there. Didn't do nothing. Now, I am a dispatcher, so I am very busy throughout the whole day. Okay? And I just stopped what I'm doing. And I go, okay? And so, Dad looks over at me. Now, my dad can read me like a book. He looks at me and says, son, what's going on? I said, I gotta walk. I gotta walk for a minute. Give me a minute, I'll come back and tell you. So I walked. And there was a store behind where I work. So I went in there, got me a soda, got me a can of dip, come back to the office, and sat down and went, and just like this, and moved my hands just like this. And I put a dip in, and Dad pulls a chair up by my desk. My mama, because she worked there too, came out of her office and pulled a chair up in front of both of them sitting in front of my desk. Mind you, I had my manager and his manager all there too. And they come up. And I'm sitting there with 4 people looking at me, and I'm just sitting there. And Dad says, what's up? And I had a sticky note. This is a big sticky note, okay? And I said, these sticky notes like this. I tear a piece of paper off, and I slid it to him. Now, on this paper, it said closing Tuesday. And I slid it to him. And I sat back. He said, you closing Tuesday? I said, yeah. He said, so are you happy? Are you mad? What are you? I said, Dad, I don't know what to think about this. I said, Dad, I told everybody, I said, y'all do not understand where I'm at right now. I said, for the last 3 the 4 weeks or less I've been praying about getting this house. So I was sitting there. I said I sat here for a reason, because that was a sign of God. And so that I got the house. And so I closed on it Tuesday. And needless to say, my family was all up here, and we were having a cookout. And they brought the cake. They had found out that the closing was Tuesday. I came to the grandma's house on Tuesday afternoon. We had a celebration. That's not here or there. So, mind you, I'm telling this lady at the bank all that went on, okay? And now, and I told her, I said, most people don't get a chance to tell somebody where they've been, where they're at now. I said, my whole life has been tough for me. I said, my mama left me when I was little. I said, when I was 16, no, I was a little younger, my grandma passed away. My mama's mama. I didn't get to see her. I was on the phone with her right before everything was going on. She was in the hospital. I got a phone call at like 6, 7 o'clock at night. I was talking to my mama, and I told her right before she passed, I said, Grandma, I said, if there's any way you can, when you go, send me a sign, please. And so I was outside walking around, playing with my dog, and a phone rang. I answered it, and it said, "Hey, boy, this is my mom's boyfriend. Hey, boy, your grandma passed away." And I was all hysterical. Okay, so I said, "All right, when's the funeral? Blah blah blah." They told me. I hung up. I called Dad. Look, my grandma passed away. Blah blah blah. And he said, all right, let me know when the funeral is, blah, blah, blah. We'll get you ready, get you down there for that. And then I called my grandma, my dad's mama, let her know, because her and my grandma passed through a lot and chatted with her a lot before she moved to Georgia. So, that being said, I stopped in the middle of my grandma's and I conversation. I stopped. I looked in the sky. There was don't know what the hell it was. There was a gleaming light that was in the sky. And I told my grandma what I saw. And she said, baby boy, that was your grandma letting you know that she passed with no problems, peaceful and everything. And I cried. The first time that I have ever seen that in my entire life. That is something that most people, I don't think, got to see. And if they seen something different, people, when people pass. But that was to let me know that she died peaceful. And so, I was telling her all this. I said, so what I do is I do YouTube videos, and, I try to do positive YouTube videos. And I'm telling this lady, everything. And I said, I try to bring positive message to everybody. I try to, inspire somebody to do something that is positive in their life. And she said, really? I said, yeah. I said, is you got to, no matter what you do, you have to stay positive. I said, God has blessed me in my whole entire life. I said, I got a good woman that I'm with right now. No, I don't get to see her. Do I wish I get to see her every day? I wish she was with me every day. Her and Brittany, I said, I said I said my girl is 100% spinach of me. She's positive. She keeps me positive. She keeps me going. I said, and her daughter loves me. I said, I get a text every morning, just about, hey, Dad, I love you. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to school. I said, I said, what? I said, what to be pissed off about? What to be mad about? I said, I have never been a dad, nor have I been a husband. I said, I said, my relationship throughout, I said, I had a life partner that I thought that was, going to be with me the rest of my life. I said, so I got a house. I got a good, I said, I thought I had a good girl. I said, I thought I was on the king of on the world. I said, and God let me know that, you're being too cocky. And I said, God knocked me down a little bit. I said, I lost her. I said, and I said, and I was out, down, and out. And I said, until I said, my special one came into my life with her daughter and blessed my life. I said, and now until whenever, I said, I am a dad, I am a boyfriend or or soon to be husband, whatever this relationship goes. I said, I am blessed to be me, to be alive. I said, not only that, I have a job that I go to every day that I love doing over and over. It pisses me off sometimes because I don't do what I think I should do. But I said, I have a job that I go to every day. I said, not only that, I am a third generation. We're doing the job that I'm doing. My grandfather done this job. My grandfather trained me from the time I was 6 years old to today. I am 30 years old and I'm still doing the job that my granddaddy passed on to my daddy, who passed his job, his knowledge onto me. And I am 30 years old and I'm doing this job that my grandfather done. And I used to work side by side with my granddaddy doing the same job. And I said, and I work with a wonderful trucks that I have. And the people I work with are truly a blessing. And every day I get to share my message with them and being positive with them on loads that we do, the things that we do. And they have really been blessing me. They really truly inside everything that I do, that I am positive. I am with them. I stay positive. I stay, making money. Yes, I'm not rich, but I make a decent living. But I do with the same, and I'm positive with everything. We'll try to get breakdown. Look, dude, it happens. Just get it fixed. Whatever you got to do, just let me know what I could do to help you. That's the way I am with all my trucks. So that being said, now anyway, so that I was and I explained to everything. I said, and I do YouTube, and I try to stay positive with my message. and try to bring some funny things to it and try to make you guys smile because my job on this earth, and I'm here for one or a couple reasons. Two, to do my job and be the third generation, I believe. And two, to make you smile, make you laugh. And that's what I've been put on this earth to do. And I think that I did my job of making you laugh and making you smile. But I'm telling you this story to tell you, don't let somebody or something get away when you can share your life or a message in your life to somebody. Whether it's good, try to make sure it's a good, positive message because one day you will never know when somebody gets something out of it. And the bank lady took that message that I gave her and told me that I was an inspiration to her, that she will be calling me here and there. Actually, she'll be calling next week for some business and here's some inspirational stuff. Um, but she's gonna be. She said she never met somebody that has inspired her in her life and made her smile within an hour that I was on the phone with her. If I could do it in an hour, you guys can do it in an hour. If you meet somebody in 30 minutes, you can make that person a better person in 30 minutes and inspire them. Just take the time and do it because you never know when you're going to have that chance. If you miss that chance, like I took that chance, guys, you're going to, when you take that chance, you don't know how much it makes you feel like you've done something until you take that chance. I took it and I walked away with a smile on my face, a song in my heart, and a dance in my head because I took that chance. I'm telling you this not to brag, not to put a crown on my head. I'm telling you this because this will make your day. Just take your 30 minutes, guys. I love you. Stay classy. Stay country. Stay freaking redneck. And guys, always remember, don't drink and drive. Call you an Uber. You know, your life is so special. You don't need to get behind the wheel and drink. You don't know how many lives you injured by getting behind the wheel and driving. You know, I got my family drives every day. And I hate for somebody to be drinking and driving and kill one of my family members because they were irresponsible and didn't call Uber. Because I'm telling you, if you injure one of my family's lives because you drink and drive, I will never forgive you. And also, guys, make sure you wear your seatbelt. You don't know how many times an accident happened and they didn't have the seatbelts and they got killed. So, guys, remember, call an Uber when you're drinking. And, guys, wear a seatbelt. And, guys, make sure you have a blessed, wonderful weekend. Guys, also, to remember that I love each and one of you guys. And I hope to see you back here at the King of Rednecks, guys. I love you. I put a couple videos out there. And I got 3 reviews, guys. But check them out. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the bell because you never know what kind of inspiration I'm going to come up with next. This is not the end of this inspiration. This will keep going through every week to come up with a different story that I can share with you that will bless my life and could bless yours. So, guys, till next time, this is your king. Always, always your king, Brian Nault, letting you know that we love you. Thank you for stopping by here at the King of Rednecks. And guys, make sure you go subscribe to the Hillbillies Inc., Redneck Nation, and also check out Pissed Off Redneck on his channel. And also make sure you go to rednecknationgear.com. hit the basket, fill your cart up with some hellacious redneck gear. They got some cups that keep your cokes cold, your coffee cold. You can get some flags like it's behind me. You can get bumpers or stickers for your rides. Whether it's golf cart, whether it's a truck, you name it. They got a lot of cool stuff. So make sure you go over there and fill your carts. And also, just send a note over there to let Hillbilly and Megan know that Brian Nault sent you guys. And also, too, guys, make sure that you keep it locked here, the King of Rednecks. And guys, till next time, I'll see you on the other side.